Monica Agarwal, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the subject named Introduction to Data Science. And today's session is the real direct online real estate firm part 2. In the previous session, I have discussed about the machine learning applications and what are those area where these real estate machine learning problems are discussed. So we have already discussed in the previous section why machine learning matters in the real estates, the state of AI in enterprises, and the three applications of the machine learning in real estate. So today I would like to tell you about the application area in analytics in building automation system. The first of the applications of AI in real estate is in building automation systems, which serves as a type of IoT system. So this involves placing sensors in strategic areas in the building, and the sensors may be placed in the lighting of heating systems, elevators and security system to collect data that will help the building owners improve energy efficiencies. Now if we can see the point of view of technology, then this technology is not yet able to fully predict what will happen to their building. However, continuing development does open up the potential for future real estate managers to know a lot more about predicting what is going to happen under certain circumstances in their facilities. Okay. So there's another challenge in the real estate in figuring out where to put sensors and what activities to track the maximized data collections without compromising the privacy of the building's occupants. So in the real world, user understand that all the activities are being tracked, and implicitly consent to it by using particular websites. So this is basically focused on selling to online retailers more than offline retailers, right? So a trend was exposed in greater depth in our machine learning in marketing executive consensus report. So the situation is different in the physical facility. It is totally different, right? So the people expect a certain amount of privacy, and a building owner or manager is obliged to protect their privacy. So integrity sensors technology into buildings will involve a dedicated balance of functionality, insight and respect to the people whose behavior will now be tracked and detected. Okay. So of course security is also another concern with sensorized buildings. So here it was IoT devices that were hacked. Okay, because nowadays IoT devices very much very much useful for this automation. You see that the IoT device sensors are are attached into the doors and our washrooms. So when the sensors active, then if you enter that or if you stand in front of that door, so the door automatically opens, means the sensor will detect it. So it might be a possibility of hacking, because it is totally based on the internet. Because so of course this is a type of device in which the data is put it down, your facial recognition, you can say thumb impressions. So biometric machines are also involved in these type of sensing networks. So it might be a chances of the security to be hacked. Okay, so there's a major issue of the hacking problem. So with the smart devices and sensors placed in various systems in the building, come more opportunities for hack into systems to access sensitive information, right? So a good example of this is the breach at Target in 2013, allegedly via one of its smart HVAC system, where the financial and personal information of millions of customers was accessed. So this is one of the things to keep in mind when considering a building automation system. Now come to this point that some of the companies doing some promising work in the space, including like PointCrab, Tell Me Plus, Building IQ. In PointGraph, this uses embedded analytics sensors to provide visibility into the behavior and space utilization of occupants in real time. So the demo video emphasizes individual privacy by keeping the tracking anonymous, and this Tell Me Plus means it's predictive objects application uses AI to help heavy machines and real estate companies improve efficiency and performance by embedding sensors in critical assets and making faster, more accurate predictions. The third one is the building IQ. This enables tracking analysis, aggregation modeling, and reporting energy data within the enterprise at a meter and sub-meter level to optimize energy efficiency. So these three are some of the companies through which they are using these things. Okay. So next is the application area is automation in property management. This is the second application area in the automation of property management job functions. In this, the opportunities for saving is that managers will achieve visibility into sales and agent performance data to derive prospect conversion and improve outcomes for the business development team. The market opportunities of real estate chatbots could potentially interact with applicants through Amazon, Echo or other smart devices to help with distributed concrete service to delight and reward commercial tenants. So in the coming future it may be accommodate applications for a potential tenant, or you can say setting an appointment for a site viewing through conversation interface such as a chatbot. Okay, so there are also some promising companies which include like BTS, Appfolio, and Built Zenplus. These are some companies through which we uses the chatbots like things interface. Okay. Now third one is the machine learning in real estate marketplace. The current real estate market is a seller's market. So matching the right people with the right places at the perfect price point is a profit driving value proposition. There are many real estate platforms such as Airbnb and Zillow are using this type of recommendation applications of good effect. So its main function is to match the tenants with the landlord, potentially augmenting the broker's job, right? So in this there are also online technology companies that tends to be artificial intelligence first, meaning that data science was the main element of these companies from the beginning. Okay, because as I told you that the combination of AI and machine learning combined together and will get some result like automation or a type of interface or a type of robot product. So there are many applications such as virtual and augmented realities in the real estates like Goldman Sachs research. In this research, this estimate that the market for virtual reality, that is VR, in real estate alone could generate as much as $2.6 billion by 2025. Okay, that means what? Given that much artificial intelligence development today is in computer vision, it is likely to see 3D property visualization, creating new tools for brokers and property managers. There is definitely some good potential of people that want to check house for sale, rental property or hotel will, however they are as if they were actually there. So deciding, the next is deciding yes or no on machine learning applications. In this, the determining of artificial intelligence is something that will provide real values for business, requires a lot of research and a bit of risk taking. The smart executives for small and medium sized enterprise without the resources for either can still be on the cutting edge for their industry by paying attention to what the big companies are doing with AI. Right? So, of course, this is a major challenge inherent in AI integration in existing companies. Right? So, one of these is the lack of machine learning talents. The most capable people in this space are hard to find, mostly because they go to big companies such as Google and Facebook. Of course, they pay more than most companies can afford. So it is important to have in-house talent, as consultants cannot do it all. Now this Niccolo Machiavelli was in 15th and 16th century Italian diplomat and philosopher, influential for his bold candor on the topics of politics and power. So the total reliance on outside machine learning consultants is a dangerous position to be in. So the Prince Machiavelli writes at length about the danger of relying on mercenaries and auxiliary troops in winning battles or conquering strongholds. So it might be risky, of course, and it is also a challenge. The another challenge has to do with the management structure. In this, an existing company will not be set up deal with the uncertainties of AI applications or the length of the R&D processes. Okay, so perhaps the biggest problem with the any AI integration is an existing company, the accessible data. This is the major problem. So the handle of data is of course a tiresome job. That's why nowadays we require or the data scientist. So most of the companies that adopt AI in their operations often do not have enough data available in the proper format to train machine learning applications. So this data may be there but not organized for easy use with applications. So the lastly concluding thoughts are avoiding hype, moving forward. Many exciting prospects exist today for real estate applications using artificial intelligence. However, it is a work in progress and many real estate executives fall into the trap of toy applications. Toys are AI related projects that are taken on simply because they are using AI, not because they solve an actual business problem. Okay, so you can say this is the part of a high trap, a way of thinking which is wrapped by enthusiasm in the marketplace. So the best way to avoid the toy application. Okay, so the real estate industry is not an exception of the rule. The three applications described above shows how AI applications may potentially provide some real good solutions to problems and of course there are many come to high price for many real state companies. These AI applications of course will become more accessible to more business in the future, but not just yet. Machine learning's adoption is of course shouldn't be taken lightly, because nowadays it is very much popular. Okay, so this is all about today's session. Thank you so much. This session powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.